All right, Wolves, welcome to your second October Den meeting. I'm your Den leader, Ben, and we're gonna get started with our Pledge of Allegiance and then our Scout Oath and our Scout Law. All right, Scouts, we're gonna do our Pledge of Allegiance. If you're wearing your uniform, you can do our Cub Scout salute, which is gonna take 2 fingers and put them up by your eyebrow. If you're not in your uniform, you can take your hand and put it over your heart. Since both Sarah and I are in our uniform, we're gonna do our salute. I want you to say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. All right, here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Scouts, hands down, great job. All right, Scouts, now that we did our Pledge of Allegiance, we're gonna do our Scout Oath and our Scout Law. Now in Cub Scouts, we have to do our Cub Scout sign. So we're gonna take those 2 fingers like we did for our salute, but we're gonna put them really high in the sky. And I want you to repeat after me. We're going to do our Scout Oath first. On my honor.
On my honor.
I will do my best.
I will do my best.
To do my duty.
To do my duty.
To God and my country.
To God and my country.
And to obey the Scout Law.
And to obey the Scout Law.
To help other people at all times.
To help other people at all times.
To keep myself physically strong.
To keep myself physically strong.
Mentally awake.
Mentally awake.
And morally straight.
And morally straight.
Very good, Scouts. Now we're going to do our Scout Law. Repeat after me again. A Scout is.
A Scout is.
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy.
Loyal.
Loyal.
Helpful.
Helpful.
Friendly.
Friendly.
Courteous.
Courteous.
Kind.
Kind.
Obedient.
Obedient.
Cheerful.
Cheerful.
Thrifty.
Thrifty.
Brave.
Brave.
Clean.
Clean.
And reverent.
And reverent.
Very good, Scouts. Hands down. Nice job. All right, Wolves, now we're going to get started with the activity for today. And I have my fellow Den leader, Sheldon, here with me. And we're going to talk today about how to use a compass. Have you ever heard of a compass before?
Yeah, I have a few times. I've definitely used one in the past.
Yeah, so I've got one that's pretty small, can even fit just inside my pocket.
What?
And do you remember how to use one?
Yeah, but could you give me a refresher so all the wolves can learn as well?
Yeah, for sure. So for a compass, there's a little arrow on here. And when that's, whatever way that red part of that arrow is pointing, that way is north.
Oh, okay.
And a way to figure out which way all the directions are, this little part here actually spins. And there's a little outline of an arrow on it as well. And you line that up so the arrow is pointing in that direction with that little outline. And then you know where all your 4 directions are.
Yeah, I'm noticing how there's a red arrow on top, Ben, and then there's a white arrow on the bottom. What's that white arrow?
The white arrow will always point south.
Yeah, and it also looks like on this compass as well, Ben, that I noticed you put it on this wood slab right here, and it's very still. When I hold it, I shake sometimes. What's better, to keep it like somewhere really still or somewhere that can move a lot?
Ideally, you want to keep it where it's as still as possible, but a lot of times when you're using a compass, you're going to be out walking around, and it's kind of sometimes hard to find a flat surface. So you try to hold it as still as you can.
Yeah, so when I want to find east, Ben, so if I know where north is and I want to walk east, what do I do now? Now that I know north is this way, how do I find east now?
So if you look, there's the 4 letters are on our compass, and those tell us the 4 our cardinal direction. So if we know north is now pointing this way, we look, where is east?
East is towards me.
East is towards you, over that way. And then we know west is over back, but kind of behind me, and then south is kind of towards the wall.
Yeah, so then do I just turn maybe this arrow? No, I can't really turn that, so then I just turn my body in that direction until that arrow's facing that way?
Yep. So you could take it and then turn until you can actually face that direction, and then you know which way to go.
Awesome. Well, that's really cool, Ben. Yeah, so I noticed that there's north, east, south, and west, and that's how we move depending on which directions we go, especially when we use our compass to go hiking all the time. And I remember that on my compass by always remembering never eat soggy waffles. So that way I can always remember my compass points and where they line up with each other as well. Because it's really important we remember where the compass points land up, because if it says to go south, I can't go west because I forgot where west was.
Right, and so you can use it so you don't get lost and make sure you always know where you are. And in fact, I prepared a game for us where we're going to use our compass, and I've laid out some different waypoints or points of interest in a sense as well around our office, and we're going to see if you can navigate between each one. So let's head outside and we're going to start our activity.
Awesome.
All right, now that we're outside, we're going to get started with our activity, and I've got some instructions for you here, and I've got my compass that I want you to use, and I want you to close your eyes because I'm gonna go run and hide and see if you can find me using those directions.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
3 days later.
29, 30. Woo-hoo. All right, I know what Ben talked about earlier about first thing I need to do is get that compass point in the right area. All right, so I have my compass point right. Ben wants me to start right here in the corner of this our climbing tower outside, and he wants me to walk some paces to the northeast to get to the front of our building. Let's go. All right, I think I made it. I don't see Ben anywhere.
Hey Sheldon,
Hey, Ben.
I'm so happy you found our ending spot.
Yeah, this is the Mackenzie statue.
It is, but let's head inside and we can discuss this a little bit further about some of the things we learned.
Awesome. Let's go. Where's Ben? We're supposed to meet each other here.
Hey Sheldon.
Oh, you scared me a little bit.
Yeah, did you have fun with our activity today?
You know what, Ben? I really did. It was really fun using our compass and moving around outside and getting different compass points. It got me back into the feeling of compass and learn how to orienteer myself outside.
Mm-hmm. And you got to see some of the beautiful places around our campus as well.
Definitely. And I learned a few things as well. After I get to a point, I have to redo my compass so I always know where north is. And also I did learn that we are both different sizes. So your leg steps are definitely different than my leg steps.
Mm-hmm. And that kind of happens. And that's why, as long as you can get kind of close, you can kind of figure out where you need to go for the most part.
Yeah, well, definitely thank you for inviting me out today to play this awesome game.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you later.
See ya.
All right, Wolves, thanks for joining me today. We got to learn how to use a compass, and it was kind of difficult, but if we keep practicing, we might get better at it. So if you have a compass at home, go ahead, give it a try if you have some free time. And I'll see you guys next month. Bye.